Happy first day of class, part 2. Today's Tuesday. I have a class that starts at 12. And I just woke up from a weird morning nap that I have not taken. I don't know why I fell asleep. Or because I woke up at maybe 5:30 this morning and then just kind of dawdled around, drank some coffee, started doing some schoolwork, finished up the schoolwork for the class that I have today. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just lay on this rug real quick. Little did I know that I would be waking up for a second time 30 minutes later. No, but it is an exciting day today because as I mentioned, first day of class, I just have that one today. It's my advanced clinical assessment and diagnosis class, totally online. So outfit check is gonna be this. But then in other exciting news, I'm also getting my COVID booster today because since Moderna's been approved and recommended by the CDC, makes me eligible, Moderna gal, Moderna gang. So that's coming today too. Beautiful crisp fall day outside. It's good vibes all around, especially after that second nap. I didn't know I needed it, or that second wake up, I guess. I didn't know I needed it, but now the light is shining in just a whole new way on today. Someone who works on time-based rewards so much. For example, when I'm going on a road trip, it'll always be okay, make it to 9:30 and then you can have your snack, make it to 10 and then you can switch to a podcast. I just always come up with time bookmarks because it helps me get through things. But basically today, I don't even remember what time it was when I sat back down here now to do work, maybe 9 or so. I told myself I had to wait till 10 to check because there is an evaluation that's happening at my internship today that I just want to read the results of. And the chances that they have it done by 10 are so slim, but I just keep wanting to check. And so I was once it gets to 10 a.m., then you can check. If you're new to the channel, I guess I should say this. I'm interning at a juvenile detention center on the mental health team. That's my internship. We'll go there Thursday and Friday of this week, just not today. But yeah, it's 10 now, so I get to do that. And then I'm gonna set my clock until 10:55. And if I make it to 10:55, then I'm going on a walk. It feels so weird sitting down for class when it's still daytime. I have 3 minutes right now. It's 11:57. It's my advanced clinical assessment and diagnosis class that we're getting ready for right here. The first one. Okay, I got all of my notes from the lectures that we had to do. I'm out in my living room, which I've never done a class here either because usually Zach or Jason or both are home whenever I'm doing classes and I don't want to bother them. But no one's home right now. Apparently neither's my Wi-Fi. Let's connect, please. Last first day of class, in August for the first quarter, I guess, my power went out an hour before class was supposed to start, which was stressful. That was in a vlog, if you remember. So fingers crossed for this one. Okay, I'm clicking join meeting. I never know what the vibes of the class are gonna be. It's always interesting seeing the new ones. It's connecting. Okay, got my video ready. Join with video. Host is about to let me in. See you later. I think I may have gotten a little bit overexcited for my COVID booster shot because my appointment's at 3:30 and I've arrived and it's 3:05 right now. I figure I'm still just gonna go in or at least click the check-in link, whatever, see what happens, because my guess is that they're not stressed for time, but I'll try. The check-in link isn't even available until 15 minutes for my appointment. I don't know how I got here so early. You think I would have thought, oh, it does take me more than 5 minutes. Nope, apparently not. So I'll just do a little shopping around CVS until my time. Well, that was painful. Not physically, emotionally. So my plan was to get my COVID booster and my flu shot at the same time because I figured, oh, I'm just going to CVS. I'll just knock them out of the park with both of them. I did get my COVID vaxxed up. I've been swinging my arm around because for my second dose, I think that helped me not be sore after, but it all went fine, whatever. Checked in, was sitting in the chair, and she was like, which arm do you want it in? And I was like, it doesn't make a difference to me, let's just do one and one and the other and the other. And she was like, what do you mean? I just have you down for COVID. And I was like, oh, okay, I thought I was getting the flu too, no big deal. And she was like, oh no, I just have you down for COVID, but you can go check in the back afterwards or whatever. So I was like, okay, sounds good. I got all vax stuff, woohoo, hoping for no side effects this time, but we'll see. pharmacy, and then I went like to the back in the pharmacy. Oh, they're about to walk by me. And then I walked in the back to the pharmacy and was like, hey, like I thought I was down for a flu appointment. Basically, I had to check in twice. I didn't know that. I thought checking in once just did both. I had to check in twice. So I was like, okay, sounds good. Like checked in, whatever, went back up front to the line. I was standing there in line with my little crowd of other people getting backed up. And then they call over the intercom and they're like, Miss Scholl, can you come to the back to pharmacy drop off, please? It felt like getting called to the principal's office. So I was sitting there, I was like, well, that's me, okay. So I like walk all the way back to the back and they were like, yeah, you haven't paid for your flu shot yet. And maybe I'm just ignorant, I don't know. They're like, yeah, you haven't paid for your flu shot yet. And I was like, oh, I thought that like every step was covered online. And they're like, no, yeah, like your flu shot's gonna be $41. And so I didn't get it. Like I feel like free flu shots are a thing. I guess not here. And maybe I've just been like blessed before with my flu shots always being free. I don't think I've ever paid for a flu shot. And I feel like free flu shots is a thing. So I'm gonna look other places and find where free flu shots are a thing, because I wasn't trying to pay $41 today for a flu shot. I will be getting one, like get shots. Yeah, I just won't be getting one today. This is a weird situation. I did get some stuff though, based on the length of this receipt. Take a guess, drop in the comments, guess how many items you think I got, and then be astounded when I tell you that it was 3. I got 3 things for that receipt. I got coffee because I'm almost out and I sent Zach to get it on Sunday and he forgot. He did get the rest of the groceries though, so that works. And then I got this like brow gel that's actually tinted because I have clear right now, and so I've been doing like powder and then doing the clear on top of it, and it would just be so nice if I could just have it in one. So maybe that would be good, we'll see. I got e.l.f., like the cheapest kind there is, and then I also got powder because I ran out of that this week too. Again, cheapest kind there is. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna head home and find out where to find a free flu shot. I also have a call with my student advisor at 4:45. So, gonna drink lots of fluids because last time for my second dose, Moderna took me out, like entirely out. There's a vlog on it if you want to go watch and just see me away. But it was to the point where like my bed was lofted last year. Like I had to climb up a little ladder to get to it. And last year after my second dose, I almost slept on the floor at the night because I like could not physically lift myself up the ladder. I did obviously eventually get up there, but the body aches, the tired. I'm not channeling that energy into this moment. We're not doing that this time. But I don't have anything tomorrow, so I did give myself the time, like if I did get any kind of side effect, I could just lay in bed tomorrow. I guess you know this if you watch these videos, but just to say it explicitly, I got my booster shot because I work in a prison, right? So that's an at-risk facility. I'm not over 65, surprisingly enough, but it's because I work in a high-risk setting that I am boosted. They didn't even ask though, so. I got some exciting mail. Write the address before I show you. Letters from my compassion kids. Wait, let me scoot where the sun is not. I swear the sun never comes from that direction. Okay, yeah, obviously it does, but there we go. Okay, I'm hoping for new pictures. I want new pictures of my kids. It's been almost a year and I don't think these are new pictures, but that's okay. The letter, here's the letter. Awesome. Okay, so this is from, here we go. Better set. So the kids, my kids, like I said, this picture is taken November 2020, so it's been almost a full year, but this is Rosalia, Javier, they live in Bolivia. Got a letter from both of them. It's addressed from September 27th. Rosalia says that her favorite day of the week is Thursday because she likes going to school. Generally, she wakes up at 6 a.m. and she goes to school at 7:30 a.m. She goes to their little community center on Fridays. She goes there at 2 p.m. and she goes to bed at 8 p.m. This is all in Spanish, but they translate it on the back. And then her letter is from her tutor and it says, Dear Anna, we greet you with the holy peace of the Lord. Rosalia is happy to get your letter and she thanks you so much. She wants to tell you that she's attending school. Her favorite subject is math. At home, she helps with cooking and washing clothes because her mom goes out to work. Love, Rosalia and Yenny. She asks that you pray for her dad so he does well in his job and nothing bad happens to him. He's a cab driver. And then we have one from Javier too. I guess this is just a little plug. If you have like, what is it? I think it's $38 a month to sponsor a child. You can do it through Compassion International, and I like them because they have like community centers in lots of different countries around the world, but they employ locals. It's all like local based, and they provide programming for the family and the kids and provide food, and you're able to be in contact with them. They get to go to school. You're sponsoring their school. So Rosalie and Javier started sponsoring April 2020. It was like right when COVID started. And for probably about a year, I think, they didn't have any in-person anything from the community center. So the money just went towards like food essentially. And Rosalie wasn't even the age to start kindergarten yet. And now she is. And that's when she's in kindergarten. Her favorite subject's math. She's 6 and she's gonna turn 7 in January. And then Javier turned 9 in September. And they are siblings. And then they also have a little sister named Olivia who my mom sponsors. So Javier's letter. His favorite day is Sunday because he gets to spend the most time with his family. He usually wakes up at 6 a.m. He goes to school at 7:30 a.m. Then he also goes to the community center on Fridays at 2 p.m. And he also goes to bed at 8 p.m. Dear Anna, we greet you with the love of the Lord. Javier thanks you for the letter you sent him. He likes hearing from you. He wants to tell you that he's in good health. At school, he likes to read, and when he comes home, he helps his mom by washing the dishes and playing soccer. That's a good chore to play soccer. Signing goodbye, Javier and Yenny, the tutor. He asks you to pray for his family to be united, and so they're in good health. Oh, those are the kiddos. I want new pictures. I don't want to be greedy about it. Javier, in all of the pictures I've gotten of him, he's doing this little thumbs up. And in the first one, I didn't even realize it until until I was looking back in the fridge one day and I was like, wait, that's cute. So, sending my love over to Bolivia. I don't think I ever drop things quite as much as whenever I'm filming. Like if you watch these videos, you probably think I'm the clumsiest person because I'll be like cracking eggs onto the stove instead of into the pan, pouring my smoothie just straight onto the counter instead of into my jar, pouring coffee straight onto the counter instead of into my jar. But I swear these things only happen when the camera's turned on. Take that for what you will. Oh, something else I want to show you is this pan of brownies that Zach and I made on Sunday, I believe. We did it during the lunch break I had from my tutoring Zoom. They've been chowed down on, if you can't tell. And Zach put his leftover slices of bread there because I guess he didn't know where else they should go. But we put protein in it, so they became protein brownies. Not that something like has to be offering you something nutritionally for you to eat it, but also it's a little bit more fun eating the brownies, being like, not only am I getting my good yummy for the day, but I'm also getting some protein in at the same time. I don't know my plan for the rest of the day because in my head I'm busy and don't have time, but that's because in my head I'm still on my old class schedule where I had school all of Tuesday nights, whereas really right now I have my call in like an hour, 45 minutes at best, and that's it. Just finished my call with my advisor. Everything's good to go. I'm approved to register. I think November 15th is my date. Watching Pretty Little Liars over here. And I just saw a TikTok from Hallie Burns that was like a potato recipe, and I have had potatoes that I've been needing to use for a very long time. So just thinly sliced them, put them in this little pan, smushed them all together. It kind of looks like ratatouille. But then she said to cook it at 400 for 45 minutes. And so oven over there just preheated, and I'm thinking they'll turn out good. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Unfortunately, the side effects came. Nothing quite as bad as my first or second dose of the vaccine, and like nothing to make you not get it whenever you're eligible for the booster. I've gotten Moderna for like, I got it obviously for the actual shot and then for the booster too. And I've gotten side effects, and like, not like the worst, but like pretty bad ones both times. I think I mentioned yesterday that like I vlogged whenever I got the first 2, and so if you want to go see me being dead back there, you can. The good thing though right now is that I did not have to work at 4 a.m. like I did when I was in college, so I was able to sleep. It's 8:13 right now. I probably woke up closer to like 6:30, and then I've just been laying in bed. And even like right now, I'm already feeling a lot better than I did last night, like during the night, which wasn't the case the previous 2 times. Like it took like a full 24 hours to get even a little bit better. But yeah, these are my blue light glasses, by the way. I do not need to be wearing them. I just feel like they fit my vibe right now. But the side effects that I personally experienced this time were body aches, not to the extent of last time, but I do be aching. My arm is sore, but just how it is with shots, like, you know, that's not irregular. What else? I don't know if I actually had a fever last night, but I felt like it. Like, I don't know if you took my temperature, if it would have read high, but like my head felt full of pressure and like pounding, and the temperature that I felt was really unstable. Like I would be really cold, so I would bundle up, and then I would wake up like totally drenched in sweat, be really hot, and then wake up again super cold and shivering. So I mean, it wasn't a good night's sleep, but genuinely right now I am feeling better than I was even like 2 hours ago. So what I'm gonna do is just take a slow morning, give myself time to recuperate, do whatever, make coffee now. That's what the sound in the background is to you, is the coffee warming up. And then honestly, maybe just like watch some YouTube videos, lay on the couch for a little bit. I do have schoolwork that I want to get done today. Actually, I need to get it done today because I have my second class at 6:30 tomorrow, and I usually get home from my internship at like 5:15ish, so not enough time there. I was really unmotivated to do much of anything yesterday. I mean, you watched yesterday, so you know that I did like, I don't know, do some stuff, but it was hard to do. And then today I can tell it's just gonna be the same kind of thing. I genuinely think it's because I treat Tuesday and Wednesday like my weekend. So they're kind of my rest days. So like, even though today's Wednesday, I'm getting Sunday vibes from it, which means lay around. And like, I got my shot, so not that you need an excuse to lay around, but there's a further one. Pretty soon it's gonna be time to plan for registering for next semester's classes, which is kind of like, it's fun, like I'm looking forward to it, but also is kind of wild considering that's gonna be my last time registering for classes ever, unless I ever go back to school. But right now I can't really imagine myself doing that, so kind of crazy. I have like in mind the classes that I want to take, but they haven't really uploaded the like schedules and everything, or like professors and everything yet, so I can't actually plan it out like I'm feeling the want to. But basically, and I've explained this before, with Fordham's MSW, there's like 8 slots for classes because I do 2 each quarter, and there's 4 domains, and so you have to take at least 1 class within each of the 4 domains, and then you have to take the advanced clinical assessment and diagnosis class that I'm currently in. It's like over the DSM, that's over the DSM-5, and then the other 3 you can just pick. They call them selectives instead of electives, which I think is weird, so I'm just gonna call them electives. But the domains are individuals, groups and families, communities and organization, policy, and research and evaluation. So I've taken, or by the time I finish in December this semester, I will have taken all of my required ones except my research and evaluation class, so I'll need to do one of those. And then my plan is to make the 3 selectives be individuals and families, because that's what I want to do since I really enjoy the clinical side of social work. I love chatting about it, if you can't tell. What else? I guess while we're just talking about future plans, I've been thinking a little bit about the tube, about the YouTube, and like trying to come up with plans for different videos that I want to be coming up. I'll always be vlogging because this is what I really enjoy, but I also know that making the like more educational sit down videos, not only they do well, but also like are helpful for people. And so I'm trying to come up with more ideas of what kinds of things to do for those. We're actually getting close to coming up on my little year anniversary on the tube, which is cute. Love that for me. It's not till the end of November though, so I guess saying coming up is getting a little bit ahead of myself. And then the other plan, and don't hold me to this because obviously nothing's like happened yet, but I do think I'm going to be doing Vlogmas this year, which if you've been around YouTube, you definitely know what Vlogmas is. But if you don't, honestly, I can't even remember who started it, but it's been a thing like since I was at least 13. I remember watching some people's Vlogmases, but basically what it is just posting every day in December. Some people do it just up till Christmas. I think some people do it all the way to the 31st, but it's like kind of the challenge is to get a video up every single day. I think, and this is all just like brainstorming plans, whatever, I think what I would do if I do decide to do Vlogmas is to upload 6 days a week and then have Sunday be like a catch up on the videos from the weekday, where I don't necessarily post. But I'm kind of looking forward to that because 1, it'll definitely be a challenge. 2, I'll be able to like kind of plan the daily videos where they don't just have to be daily vlogs, like they can focus on various things but then like also be daily vlogs. I don't know, I just think it could be good. I feel like I become a different version of myself whenever I put these glasses on, like a Harry Potter version is what I'm feeling. But I'm gonna drink my coffee, watch some YouTube videos. I've been really behind on my personal subscription feed. Maybe read a book. In case you're wondering, this is what I look like. There's a sleep mask that fell off my head. It's like noon now. I'm feeling like progressively better, just not good, you know? And it's like mostly in the head, so I'm gonna make sure to be drinking my water. I have 3.5 more hours before it reaches the 24-hour mark, which in the past is whenever I felt all the way better, like magically. So I'm hoping it's the same for this one.
in my world. Don't worry, darling, I just smile, 'cause you're by my side. And now your eyes open up every morning to the love that shines in mine.
I've emerged from my room. It right now is 3:14, so 15 minutes before my 24-hour mark with the shot, and I am honestly feeling a whole lot better. Like, I wouldn't want to go like work out right now or anything, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. So I'm still gonna give myself the 15 minutes, and then at or around 3:30, gonna start the schoolwork that I need to do. But I, have just laid in bed, like entirely laid in bed. I took probably 3 naps today. I think my total sleep time for the past 24 hours has reached 11 hours, but it helped. It really did help. And like I said, feeling a lot better. Extra vaxxed up, extra safe, so no complaints. Made my smoothie back there. Still catching up on YouTube videos. I've watched more today than I have in the past 3 weeks combined, I think, so all good.
Baby, reminiscing on the time when we first met. I was tongue-tied, stupefied. What was it that I said? Probably something foolish that didn't make much sense, but you remembered a year later when I saw you next. When I told you that I need to hold you, you said come right on over. I could not wait to show you.
Hey vlog, welcome to Thursday. Welcome to my laundry room. I hope you don't get any flashes of too many dirty socks while we're here. But I just got home from my internship and I have about an hour or so. Oh, my Noah texted me. Totally lost my train of thought. I have an hour or so until my next first class, so my second class. I know I've mentioned it already, but suicide assessment and treatment. The first live session is today at 6:30 until 8 o'clock. And this is a class that became so much more relevant than I even thought it was. I picked to take this class because you get a pick from the, I already told you about that. You get a pick from the realms, which one you want to take. I picked to take this class because last year I kept hearing about the different suicide protocols and stuff that would happen if a child at the elementary school I was at were to ever express ideation. But it never, thankfully, never happened while I was there. But I always felt a little bit nervous surrounding it because I realized that if it did happen, I would not necessarily know how to properly handle it. And so that was part of the reason why I picked to take this class specifically, not knowing that whenever I started my current internship at the detention center, how relevant it would be to me. I think now going into the content, it already I'm seeing some repeats. For example, the assessment tool that they use at my internship will be going over in class. So it's just kind of overlaps that are just going to be so beneficial, and it's really cool to be learning how to do things evidence-based and effectively and well while I'm actually also applying it literally physically on the job. And honestly, the same thing with my assessment and diagnosis class too, because that's just all over the DSM-5 disorders, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, are very prevalent in incarcerated populations. Conduct disorder is very common. Depression, anxiety, as I'm sure you can expect. Some oppositional defiance disorder. Lots of attention deficit, especially with hyperactivity, as I'm sure you can imagine. And then too, at the facility, I work closely with a psychiatrist and a psychologist, and they, that's their job, to do that kind of stuff. And so it's nice to have that, background recognition. This is a full washing machine here. I'm not gonna show you. You don't need to see my dirty laundry. I'll just tell you my dirty laundry, get overly personal on here, but you don't need to actually see it. Yeah, so overall, I know I've already said it so many times, but just really looking forward to these classes and being in them. Today at my internship went well. I presented a new intake at the treatment team meeting, had a session with that new intake with my supervisor. It was mostly her. I was just kind of there taking over the caseload, and I was about to say a couple weeks, and it's literally next week. It's literally 5 days from now is when I'll be taking over the caseload. Maybe I need some mental preparation for that. I feel comfortable going into next week knowing that I'll be doing individual sessions by myself. I feel like they'll go well. I'll make sure to spend enough time planning and reviewing what kids have already been working on so I can meet them where they're at and not make them, backtrack to catch me up all too much or anything. And I think this is like a good way to a little bit throw me to the wolves, but like with lots of preparation. Like I've been preparing for like 6 weeks now, and then next week is when I'm like really getting thrown to the wolves, having to do it myself. But I think that that's what I'll need, because even though I hate it, I do think that's how I like actually genuinely, I was gonna say learn. I don't know if that's how I learn, but that's definitely how I build confidence, is not necessarily having someone watch me, because if someone's directly watching me for like my first time doing something, then I spend so much time focusing on like what they are observing rather than focusing on just doing the thing. And that's true like in this situation with doing sessions with clients, and that was true when I was like learning Spanish. Like if I was just thrown to the wolves, I could do it. But if I was like in a situation where I felt a little embarrassed, like I wouldn't do it. My confidence would be so low. But that comes next. It's my like actually doing the things. My washing machine asks, here I'll show you, it asks for the soil level. And I always click heavy because I figure that gets it the most clean. But I don't know when you would like put clothes in the washer and be like, oh, extra light. Woohoo. Happy Saturday. Been a full 24 hours, well, over 24 hours since the last update, so I figured I'll just kind of talk as I'm getting my coffee ready. Right now it's 9 a.m. and as you can see, I'm just now stumbled out of bed. I've been awake since like 7:15, 7:20, but feeling a little crampy today, so I've just been sitting with a little heating pad, enjoying not needing to be up and going anywhere, which has been great. I'll bring you over here so I can actually make my coffee while I'm talking. Here's my trusty clear glass mug that I use all of the time because I love it. Oh, I need to add water to my coffee thing. We are ready to go. I've been using this coffee. I don't know how to say the brand, but it's the Columbia Blend Brew. I don't know. It's been good though. Use my reusable K-cup as my way of loving the earth just a little bit more every morning. All right, and it is brewing. Just a second ago, as I was standing here, I realized that I told Zach that I would bake a tenderloin this morning, and so I took a little break to get that ready to go in the oven after it preheats. Yeah, but a little update. We're about to head back to the kitchen to get my leftovers from last night that I'm eating for breakfast. Little update. Yesterday was a good day at my internship. It was actually the last day that my supervisor and I will be there together for about a month, which is kind of wild. It means I'm really gonna be doing the thing pretty soon. So right now, I think I've mentioned this before, there's only one kid that's like officially on my caseload, like my name is attached to him in the system, but my supervisor has 5 right now, and so whenever she goes on leave for a month, I will be getting 6 total. Well, okay, a little caveat. She has 6 on her caseload, but one of them actually had a screening yesterday, which is after a kid gets committed to the system. The screening is like the various departments at the facility coming together and kind of giving a summary on the kid and giving a recommendation onto where he should serve his time, whether that's in confinement in like a high security location, or whether that can be in like a placement that is a little bit less restrictive. For some kids, I think maybe it could even be probation, but usually there's like a minimum amount of time that has to be served before probation. Yeah, but one of the kids had a screening yesterday and found out that he'll get to start kind of like an application process, applying kind of for placements to go to. So you maybe won't be around for much longer. Overall, good day though. It was the end of the month, so they were like announcing employee of the month, which my supervisor was one of them. They had like student of the month, which was cute. Got a lot of notes done, a lot of documentation done, a lot of planning done for the next month coming. And then on my way home, I went and stopped by Smoothie King because it was the last $5 Friday that apparently Smoothie King is ever going to be having, which is really sad. I feel kind of an emotional attachment towards $5 Fridays. I love them, and they're only $5. What they're doing is they're now moving it to like, I forget what they call it. It's like $1 up. So it's like you can buy a small or just pay $1 more and make it be a medium. So it's gonna end up being like $7 instead of $5. So I enjoyed my last smoothie from Smoothie King ever. And then when I got home, I just barely changed and got a call from Zach asking if I wanted to meet him kind of close to campus to go to dinner. So we did, and we went to Zoe's Kitchen, which is what I'm finishing up now. Got a power grain bowl with falafel. Really good. Makes me feel powerful. And then I came back here, watched some Pretty Little Liars, organized some stuff for the tutoring stuff, some more things that I need to do that are coming up for it. And then today, I'm gonna do, actually do the tutoring stuff that I need to do instead of just organizing it. I'm gonna start editing this video probably and kind of just chill, enjoy the day, not doing much. I think I'll probably start some schoolwork just so I don't have to do it all of tomorrow. Go work out at some point. All good things. I feel like you can tell how much I slept last night. I look a mess. But feeling better, feeling good.